Dark Souls Part 36. Here it goes. As I was mentioning earlier, I started to kick Patches off because he's a complete a-hole and I find him annoying and a lying scumbag. Anyways, as I was talking about before about my generation gaming. For me, Ace Combat just reminds me. I was in 8th grade, I believe. Yeah, I was an 8th grader when I started playing Ace Combat. Through one of my friends. He had the game, and I liked it. I liked the graphics. I just found the graphics pretty impressive for that time. You know, for those years, the graphics were just. I just loved it. It just reminded me of my home country, El Salvador, actually, and I just fell in love with the game. At that time, I didn't have a PS2. I was still stuck with the Super Nintendo system. And my parents, of course, they didn't want to get me a PS2 because it cost money, and secondly is because they didn't want me to be playing games at all because I used to play games a lot. So yeah, my friend, he introduced me to it, and I fell in love with it. I did. And aside from that, it's just, I don't know. But gaming for me, it's something I just fell in love with. In fact, I get my music out of games. You know, for instance, I got music out of GTA 4, GTA 2. Yeah, that's right, GTA 2. There's some soundtracks actually that they use in the game that I actually liked a lot, and I wish I could actually purchase the songs in real life, but no luck there. And what else? Oh yeah, newer generation gaming. I mean, for us, those old games are gonna remain classic for us because, in my generation, it's gonna remain classics because it's just what we grew up with, and at that point in time, we were really amazed by it. It's just something we're just gonna remember. But it sucks that today's generation, they see those games and they actually say, these games suck, there's no point in them. But what they don't know, there's actually really good fun games. And I died. Congratulations. They're actually fun games back then that they're pretty just amazing. For instance, for me, the games that I love and remember, when I used to play tons. Of course, it was a Super Nintendo. Is Super Metroid. I love that game. I love that game. It was pretty classic. It's just pretty good, action packed. I was actually kind of scared in playing it some stages, you know. But I remember what I used to do is just kind of. Because my cousin of mine, he had this CD that it's called like Hits of the 80s. And so I would jam to it. And, you know, now that I go back and play Super Metroid, well, I don't even have Super Nintendo, but each time I get scenes like that, or I see, what is it called, speed runs online, it just reminds me of how I used to play it. And it's just, I just start just getting all, start reminiscing on the past and all that. Another one that I got into was Mega Man X. I can actually tell you the day that I actually beat Mega. What's up with me and trying to pronounce words? It seems like I can't pronounce words. I can tell you when I beat Mega Man X for the first time. It was in summer. I want to say May. All I remember is that I remember telling myself, okay, today's gonna be the day I'm gonna beat Mega Man X. And I put it off. I put off Mega Man X because I was at the last boss fight, but I just didn't know how to beat him. I was actually stuck on him. So I actually said those words to me, and boom, I beat the game, and I was all happy about it. And I died again. Wow. Yeah, that dog-like skeleton, they're pretty annoying. You gotta know how to tackle them, because if you don't, they're gonna really wear out your stamina and just gonna keep pounding you until you're dead. So then, what's it called? Another game I used to play was Stunt Race FX. Love that game. It's pretty fun. That's actually, I'd say that's actually a pretty entertaining game up to this day. Back then, of course, it was a struggle for me, but going back and playing out, and I hit patches.
All right. If that's the way it is, you silly little bastard.
Huh. Stunt Race FX. It was pretty amazing. I love the soundtracks that it has. My favorite one is actually what is it? What's the stage called? Snow White. I want to say Snow White, but something like that. I think it's under the medium difficulty settings. I want to say Whiteland. I'm pretty sure it's Whiteland. That's what it's called. Whiteland. I love that soundtrack. It's just, oh man, it was just it took me a while to beat the game, and back then I had a temper. I really had a temper with games. If I end up losing, I would just get mad and just throw the controller on the floor and just get mad about it and just go crazy because I can't beat this game. But you know, that has changed now. I don't do that anymore. Oh, right now I'm just messing around with the invisibility magic, which doesn't really do much of anything, but just turns you invisible. Not completely, but for a bit. What is it? Stunt Race FX. Another game. I want to say Mario Kart. Mario Kart, another classic one. Pretty sure a lot of people know Mario Kart and love Mario Kart. But that game, I never was able to beat in the 150 difficulty, I guess, the highest one. 150, I believe that's the highest one. There's a 50, 100, and 150. I don't know if it went any higher than that. Honestly, I don't know. That I was stuck on the special stage, on the rainbow. That was the stage I was stuck on. I couldn't really advance from it. I just found it really hard. Another one I used to play was Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I never beat that game. That game is it's pretty hard, I guess you can say, since I don't know the tricks of it or anything like that. So that's where it gets all complicated for me. Let's see what else. Oh, another one I love so much. Top Gear for the Super Nintendo. Love that game. I believe that was probably the first game that actually changed the settings to professional, the highest one, or championship. I want to say championship is the highest one. I changed it to the highest difficulty and beat it like that. I just found, I don't know, I fell in love with it so much to the point where I used to play with one of my cousins, and he would actually tell me, I don't want to play Top Gear. I don't want to play anymore. I don't. I used to ask him why, and then he would say, because you always win. Oh God, I forgot to get that item. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just go back and get it later. Anyways, yeah, he didn't like me playing that game because I was just, I guess you'd say, a freak. I just knew the shortcuts and what side of the road I could take without getting hit or anything like that. My favorite car was the red one, which obviously was a pump sucker. But once you use the nitrous, ooh, that baby can accelerate pretty fast. If you know Top Gear, you know what I mean. Let's see what else. What other game? What other? Killer Instinct. Another one I got really into. Killer Instinct. I'm not really much into fighting games, but Killer Instinct, I fell in love with it. And it's funny, I started learning the fatalities by accident. The first time I learned a fatality was with Cinder. It was late at night. My sister told me, really came and told me that I need to get ready to go to sleep. And I was in elementary, I believe. I want to say 5th grade, maybe 5th grade, 4th grade. I don't remember. But she came and she started telling me, like, you need to go to bed. And I'm thinking, hold on, just after this one. And it was against Thunder. I'm pretty sure it was against Thunder, the one that I did the fatality on. And all of a sudden, I just did it, you know. With Cinder, I just threw like a little fireball underneath his feet, and he melted away. And when I did that, I was like, whoa, you know, this happened, you know, how I did that. So obviously I went back and tried again, and then I just figured it out. So then I went back and tried that same movement with other characters, see what happens with them, you know. And then I started figuring out, you know, a few tricks, fatalities here and there. I figured out Glacius, which now I think about it, I kind of forgot how you do it. Thunder, Spinal, Fulgore. I was getting Fulgores, but I forgot. Who else? That's pretty much it from the ones I remember from the top of my mind. But yeah, Killer Instinct, I became pretty good. That I would play the game and probably use maybe like 3 or 5 continues. I was going for 0 continues, but that was never the case. And I always my favorite matches was with Fulgore versus Fulgore. Me controlling Fulgore against the computer, because I would try to imitate the computer's movements and all that stuff, or you know, throw the do a certain move and the computer would try to do it too. So I always just found that fascinating. And then actually Killer Instinct, I beat the game with all the characters, and even Idol. You can unlock it by using a cheat code. But yeah, I've seen all of the characters ending. The one that has the highest combos is probably Orchid, or Orchid, whatever you want to call it. You can do the highest killer combo with what, 18 hits, I believe. I really don't remember. I don't have Super Nintendo games anymore. I honestly don't, and I wish I didn't sold my PS2, my Super Nintendo. Oh man, this video's about to end. Yeah, it is. Oh god, so many classics, all I can say. But those are the games that I remember the most, and you know, I miss that time. It makes me miss the 90s, the late 90s. You know, Super Mario World was another game that I couldn't beat. Yoshi's Island is another game I love so much. That's for all ages. That game still is pretty fun. What other one? Eggman. I already mentioned Super Metroid. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that I got for now. But so yeah, I'm heading back to Fire Shrine, and so hopefully I'll be able to nail down the commentary. I don't know why I can't pronounce that word anymore. Commentary. So anyways, I'll be doing more live commentaries. I hope you enjoy watching this one, just me ramble on about random stuff. So cut the video short. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.